Watching celebrities at the movies or on TV, their fans develop special bonds with them, and when they're gone too soon, it can be devastating. You may not know some of these celebrities by name, but you may definitely remember their faces. Today, LUX Life has compiled a list of 10 famous child stars that left the world, well, before their time. Before we start, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 10. Heather O'Rourke. If there's any film out there that's truly cursed, it's the classic horror movie Poltergeist. Heather played youngest child Carol Ann for all 3 films in the franchise. But it wasn't the ghosts that got her in the end. It was complications during surgery to remove an acute bowel obstruction. O'Rourke also had a recurring role on Happy Days from 1982 to 1983, and she made several television guest appearances. She was only 12 years old. Number 9. Gary Coleman. Best known for playing the adorable Arnold Jackson on the sitcom Different Strokes, Gary Coleman died of a brain hemorrhage in 2010 at 42 years old. Coleman's career began when he appeared in a commercial for Harris Bank. At the height of his fame on Different Strokes, he earned $100,000 per episode. The ex-child actor lapsed into a coma and passed away shortly after being taken off life support. Number 8. Bridgette Anderson. Bridgette Anderson was the adorable child star who appeared in Savannah Smiles, Family Ties, Fever Pitch, and The Parent Trap 2. She was born in Inglewood, California, and was raised in Malibu, California. And from an early age, she showed exceptional intelligence. Anderson was reportedly not close to her family, with whom she had little contact. During her teenage years, Anderson developed an addiction to heroin and lost her life to it. Number 7. Judith Barsi. The adorable actress behind the voice of Ducky in The Land Before Time and orphan Anne-Marie in All Dogs Go to Heaven. Judith and her mother were murdered by her abusive father in 1988. By the time she started 4th grade, Barsi was earning an estimated $100,000 a year, which helped her family buy a 3-bedroom house in West Hills, Los Angeles. This is definitely one of the most upsetting one in this list. In the murder-suicide, 10-year-old Judith and her mother were shot and killed before being set on fire. Her father later shot himself in the family's garage. Number 6. Sawyer Sweeten. Sawyer and his twin brother Sullivan play the sons of Ray Romano's character in 90s family sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond. The Sweeten family moved to California when the twins were 6 months old. When they were 16 months old, they began working on the hit sitcom. Sawyer was visiting his family in Texas when he reportedly went out onto the porch and shot himself. He was 16 at the time of his death. Number 5. Dana Plato. Another Different Strokes star gone too soon. Dana Plato, who played Kimberly Drummond on the show, died in 1999 at the age of 35. While visiting her fiancé's mother, Dana took a combination of Lortab and Valium before laying down for a nap, which would prove fatal. In addition to acting, Plato was an accomplished figure skater. At one point, she trained for a possible Olympic team spot. According to Plato, her mother decided she should cut back on her skating in order to focus on the TV role. Her passing was eventually declared a suicide. Number 4. Rob Knox. After securing the role of Marcus Belby in the film adaptation of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, it looked as though Rob was on the verge of a promising acting career. He had also signed up to star in the follow-up Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Sadly, in 2008, the 18-year-old was stabbed 5 times in the chest outside a bar in London after trying to defend his brother from the knife man. His attacker, Carl Bishop, was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for at least 2 decades. Number 3. Brittany Murphy. Although best remembered for her role as Ty in 1995 classic teen comedy Clueless, Brittany Murphy had a successful acting career long past her child star days, with major parts in 8 Mile, Girl, Interrupted, and Sin City. Brittany also worked in voice acting, voicing the role of Gloria Penguin in the 2006 animated feature Happy Feet. Still, the actress eventually succumbed to the ravages of fame. She was taken to the hospital by emergency services after collapsing in her home in December 2009. She went into cardiac arrest and was pronounced dead, the cause determined as chronic iron deficiency and acute pneumonia, with a large amount of cold medicine in her system potentially contributing to her passing. She was 32 years old. Number 2. Brad Renfro. You might recognize Renfro from his breakout role in The Client, which led to his involvement with 21 other films in his short but illustrious career. On June 3, 1998, Renfro, then 15, and his 19-year-old cousin were arrested and charged with drug possession. He was carrying 2 small bags of cocaine in a cigarette box and a bag of marijuana in his sock. He avoided trial by agreeing to be screened randomly for drugs and evaluated for any substance abuse problems in his plea bargain. He battled alcohol and heroin addiction, which ended up costing him his life at the young age of 25. Number 1. Ashleigh Aston Moore. Moore started acting when she was 4, and her most notable role was in the film Now and Then. She retired from acting in 1997, but eventually went the way of many child stars and died of a heroin overdose in 2007. So there you have it. Turns out fame and fortune isn't everything. May all these stars rest in peace and always keep shining. Which of these child stars do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to Deluxe Life for more awesome videos and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest videos. Deluxe Life. Find what calls to you.